You can leave it on. Just make sure your audio is off.
Okay.
All right, so I'm starting the broadcast, and I am going live now too. Good morning, folks. If you can hear us, we're going to be going live with our Fiction Friday in just a few more minutes. So please stay tuned.
Hi, my name is Luann Bear. I'm the royalty coordinator. I want to welcome everybody to Fiction Friday. And I want to do a few announcements before we get started. On Monday, the Muscogee Youth Talks will be launching our 2021 Muscogee Creek Nation Scholarship Pageant, where we'll have applications ready for Miss and Junior Miss for the upcoming season. So please join us on Monday, February 15th at 4 p.m. on Muscogee Youth Talks. Also, I'd like to introduce Miss Jaden Randall. She's our 2021 Junior Miss Muscogee Creek Nation. She is a senior at Glenpool High School, and she will be conducting our Fiction Friday today. Our next one in March will be March the 12th, also at 10 a.m. And then in April, on April the 9th at 10 a.m. Please welcome Junior Miss Muscogee Creek Nation, Jaden Randall.
History, everyone. Jane Randall Chahojifgaros, Glimpum Mahagachugodoes, Balan Ibo Gagin, Amajogaros, Chachogi, Dr. Monty, Moman Lauren Randall, Chaposolgi, Coco Lowe, Moman Richard Anderson, Mido. Hello everyone, my name is Jaden Randall. I am the Junior Miss Muscogee Creek Nation for 2019 to 2021. I just want to thank you all for joining us today. I'm sorry that we couldn't do this in person, but I'm really happy that we are able to meet through Zoom and on Facebook Live. Whenever I started as Princess in 2019, I chose literacy among Native youth as my platform. I just absolutely loved reading, and whenever I took electives in 9th and 10th grade, I always chose reading for pleasure classes. Those were my favorite classes. I just loved to go in there and just be able to read the whole hour, and it was just a lot of fun. And so later on during my reign, I learned that my school, Glenpool Public Schools, had the lowest literacy rates. The lowest literacy rates were Native American people. So I just really wanted to encourage each of you to read and just try and spread awareness for this topic. So today I will be reading The Great Ball Game. This is a really common Native story. This is the one before COVID hit. This is the story that I read to all of the Glenpool kindergarten classes. So I'm going to be reading this for you today. It says, long ago, the birds and the animals had a great argument. We who have wings are better than you, said the birds. That's not so, the animals replied. We who have teeth are better. The two sides argued back and forth. Their quarrel went on and on until it seemed they would go to war because of it. Then Crane, the leader of the birds, and Bear, the leader of the animals, had an idea. Let us have a ball game, Crane said. The first side to score a goal will win the argument. This idea is good, said Bear. That the side that loses will have to accept the penalty by the other side. So they walked and flew to a field, and there they divided up into two teams. On one side went all those who had wings. They were the birds. On the other side, those with teeth went. They were the animals. But when the teams were formed, one creature was left out, Bat. He had wings and teeth. He flew back and forth between the two sides. First, he went to the animals. I have teeth, he said. I must be on your side. But Bear shook his head. It would not be fair, he said. You have wings. You must be a bird. So Bat flew to the other side. Take me, he said to the birds, for you see I have wings. But the birds laughed at him. You are too little to help us. We don't want you, they jeered. Then Bat went back to the animals. Please let me join your team, he begged them. The birds laughed at me and would not accept me. So Bear took pity on the little bat. You are not very big, said Bear, but sometimes even the small ones can help. We will accept you as an animal, but you must hold back and let the bigger animals play first. Two poles were set up as the goalposts at each end of the field. Then the game began. Each team played hard. On the animal side, Fox and Deer were swift runners, and Bear cleared the way for them as they played. Crane and Hawk, though, were even swifter, and they stole the ball each time before the animals could reach their goal. Soon it became clear that the birds had the advantage. Whenever they got the ball, they would fly up into the air, and the animals could not reach them. The animals guarded their goal well, but they grew tired as the sun began to set. Just as the sun sank below the horizon, Crane took the ball and flew toward the poles. Bear tried to stop him, but stumbled in the dim light and fell. It seemed as if the birds would surely win. Suddenly, a small dark shape flew onto the field and stole the ball from Crane, just as he was about to reach the poles. It was Bat. He darted from side to side across the field, for he did not need light to find his way. None of the birds could catch him or block him. Holding the ball, he flew right between the poles at the other end. The animals had won. This is how Bat came to be accepted as an animal. He was allowed to set the penalty for the birds. You birds, said Bat, must leave this land for half of each year. So it is that the birds fly south each winter. And every day at dusk, Bat still comes flying to see if the animals need him to play ball. The end. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today for Fiction Friday. And just a reminder, we will be doing again in March, 10 a.m., and also in April the 9th at 10 a.m. And just a reminder, we're getting ready to kick off for the new season, and we'll be having applications ready. So join us on Monday to get applications and information about the 2021 Muscogee Creek Nation Miss and Junior Miss pageant coming up. Thank you again for joining us. Hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.